This episode is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Business owners, meet Progressive Insurance. They make it easy to get discounts on commercial auto insurance and find coverages to grow with your business. Quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliated and third-party insurers. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I'm a food truck business trainer, author of Food Truck 101, Beginner to Winner, and Food Truck 201, Get Off the Truck. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business. This week, I'm talking to you about writing a business plan. I'm going to be giving a class next week on writing a business plan that's specific to the food truck industry. So if you'd like to join that class, there are links in the description. Yesterday, we talked about writing a mission statement. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about research and marketing research specifically. Sun Tzu said, "Know the enemy and know yourself. Then, in 100 battles, you will never be in peril." When you're ignorant of the enemy, but you know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. If you're ignorant of both your enemy and yourself, you are certainly in every battle to be in peril. Now, what does that have to do with the food truck? To know the enemy, to know your competition, and to know yourself. How do I compare to the competition? How am I striving to achieve the goals I have set up for my business? Then you're not going to be in peril. You don't have to worry about your business. But when you don't know what the other dudes are doing, you have no idea if you're any better or worse than they are. You've always got to be checking out the competition. You don't let them lead you, but you need to know what they're doing. You need to know what's going on out there in your neck of the woods. So research. And I know you're thinking, Bill, you make me research all the time. Well, relax. You've already done a lot of it already. If you've been thinking about doing a food truck, you've done a lot of the research. We've talked about writing a menu before on this podcast. We talk about it a lot inside of the Facebook group. Talk about how to do your food cost. We talk about where you should be setting up. We talk about what to check out when you're setting up. We talk about events and how to know if it's a good event or a bad event. We talk about catering. So we talked about a lot of different subjects. If you're doing anything in the group at all, it's all there. So the research has already been started for you. So let's talk specifically about your market and what you should be looking at. So let's go out and check out the competition. And I'm not talking about going to a restaurant. You're going out to see other food trucks. Whether they sell the same kind of food as you or not does not matter. But you need to check out both the direct competition, which is yours. If you sell burgers, you're checking out burger trucks. But you also want to check out the indirect competition. If you sell burgers, the people that sell tacos. Because there's things to be learned from all the different kinds of vendors out there. So when you get out there, you're going to talk or think in terms of QSC squared. Now remember, that is quality, service, cleanliness, and community. And you're going to look at things like how long was the line? How many people were in line? You're going to count the number of people. How long did it take for you to step up and have an employee greet you and be able to place the order? Here's an example. We went to a food truck not too long ago. They took the order of the person in front of us, then we stepped up to the window and did not get acknowledged at all, even though the person was standing right there. It's like, are we supposed to order? Are we supposed to wait on you to say something? What are we supposed to do? You want to take the hand of your guest and walk them through the ordering process. Yes, they came there to order food. Yes, you have to say, "Hi, welcome to my food truck. Would you like?" And whatever your special sandwich is or your special food product, you have to take the initiative. So you're going to look at, is that competitor friendly? Was the greeting friendly? Did they even greet you? Did they suggest to sell anything? We always read the entire menu. We know what they're going to be offering us before we step up there, or what they should be offering us. So when we order, we intentionally leave off either sides or drinks to see if the person is going to say, "Hey, would you like a side with that? Or would you like a drink with that?" And don't say it generically like I just did. You want to say the side, "Would you like fries? Would you like chips? Would you like coleslaw? Would you like something?" So that forces the person to think about, "Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'll take that." So give them an opportunity to answer you. Give them a question. So you're looking, is your competition doing that? That's how you set yourself apart from the competition. That's how you get more sales. What's the process to pick up the order? Did they use a name? Did they get your name? Did they give you a number? Did they give you a pager? Did they say, "Hey, we're going to call your cell phone"? Or they have some app that will let you know that your order's up. What is the process? What can you learn from how they're doing it and do it better than they're doing it? Because remember, if you're just now opening up your food truck, your community has been exposed to this existing food truck. So they have an idea of what to expect. Your idea is to be better than them. Your goal, rather, is for you to be better than that food truck is. So you should be running a timer. How long did it take you to get your food after the order was placed? Did the other guests seem happy with their food? And did they seem happy with the service time? Many times when me and Melissa go out, we'll be talking to other people that we know have ordered before us. Hey, how long's it been? And we have heard some really sad service times. Well, I've been waiting 90 minutes. Just got my food. It was 2 hours. That's irresponsible. Get your food out. Understand your business. That's why you're writing a plan, so you understand your business. How did the food look when you got it? Was it not burnt? Was it crushed? Is it sloppy? Is it mismade? Look at the food. What's the presentation? Now, I have literally made thousands, tens of thousands of burgers over the years, and I can make them look just like the picture. Nothing's crushed. Don't put my thumbprint in the middle. I know how to wrap sandwiches and make them look really big, really good. You need to practice and make your food look picture-worthy, every single one that goes out. Was the food appropriately hot, appropriately cold? Was it fresh, crispy, tasty? All of those things. So you're analyzing things down to the lettuce. Is the lettuce limp? Have they been leaving it set out too long? Or they don't keep it on refrigeration? Are the onions crispy? You're looking at every little thing. Because remember, when people start coming to your new business, they're looking at the same things. You want to be better than the competition. Did their line maintain after your order was placed? So once you place your order and you're out of line, did their line continue to grow? How did they handle it? Did the staff seem focused on serving guests? And did they appear to be hustling? There's no personal chatter back and forth. They're not talking about, hey, I went out last night, got drunk, plays basketball till 3 a.m. You're not hearing personal stories if they have a line. They're not talking about social media and somebody that was rude to them. They're not talking about anything except, hey, I got a bunch of burgers to get out, or I got a bunch of sandwiches to get out. Let's get them out. No personal chatter. Same for you. When you're at work, you're focused on work. I talk to people about being present. That's when your mind and your body at the same place at the same time. So if you're at work and you're talking about what you did last night, guess where your mind is? Not on work. Was the interior of the trailer or the truck clean? Was it organized? And do that as best as you can without appearing to be too nosy. But just give that look around. Does it look clean? I mean, I'm tall enough I can see into the trailers, and like some of them I wish I hadn't ordered from. But that is a learning experience because I know I can kick their butt now because I'm clean, I'm organized. Look at the exterior. Look at the menu. Was it easy to read? Was it easy to understand? Is there enough room where they're parked to handle the line? Or if a line would develop, would people be able to stand in a line and not be out in traffic? A lot of food trucks don't think about the logistics of where they park. So if they get a line more than 2 or 3 people deep, then they're standing out in the middle of a parking lot. The guests could get run over. People don't like those kind of hazards, and they don't join lines that force them to do things that's unsafe. So think about the logistics. Is there enough parking? Most people in most cities are going to be driving to your food truck. So is there enough room for them to park? Do they have a social media presence? Does the food truck list the social media? Can you find them easily? And then look at that social media. Are they responding to every single comment? Do they seem to care about the comments that they get? And look at all of their accounts that they have. If they're on Twitter and Snapchat and TikTok, are those all active? If they advertise it on the truck, it's got to be active. And what I mean by active is there is at least one post that's representative of each day that they're open. And there should be multiple posts because you can schedule posts. It's not like you got to sit there and, oh, stop, it's middle of lunch, I got to make a post on Facebook. Nope, you can schedule those if you use the business part. You want to think about, do they have a loyalty program? And did they offer it to you? There is no point in you paying to have some type of add-on to your POS system to track loyalty if you're not going to offer it 100% of the time. Got to offer it. So this is like a little mini evaluation on your competitor. This will help you determine their strengths, their weaknesses, and if they're a threat or if there's opportunities for you to capitalize and just put them out of business. Just be honest with yourself when you're doing the assessment of the competition. Don't just puff your chest out and go, hey, I'm better than everybody. And you might certainly be better than everybody, but prove it. Don't just assume it. Don't discount anything they do, especially if it's something you haven't seen or heard about, because you never know, they might be onto something you don't know about yet. Because once you're armed with the information of what your competitors do and don't do, then you'll end up becoming the go-to truck in your area. And that's what you want. When people think about, hey, I'm hungry, they're thinking about going and getting your food. Thank you guys so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your food truck business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training, We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They've all got your back when it comes to helping you with your food truck. And again, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow because I got plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business grow.